Joining us now on the MARR Army Rock Show, we have an amazing vocalist with us. We have Janessa from the band Dark Before Dawn. They're out of Alabama. Janessa, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be on it.
So it's been like over a year since we had you on the show, and I want to catch up with everything that's going on. But I was following your guys' Facebook post. Looks like you were able to pull your show off in some nasty weather last night.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're from the South. We get snow very rarely, and honestly, we don't even know what to do with it, okay? Our driveway that leads to the practice room, it is like a 60-degree incline, so you could just imagine how it was walking up to practice, and oh my gosh, it was ridiculous. But we finally got it all shoveled and thawed, and by some miracle, we were able to do it.
Well, it looks like you had a good crowd there from the pictures I saw. Tell me a little bit about last night's show.
Last night was amazing. We had Angry Native, Whiskey River Kings, us, and Rearview Ghost. Rearview Ghost is another female-fronted band. They're really good with support. 11th Frame Live has always been a really great venue. They really support local music, and the fans follow right behind them. I mean, we could not ask for a better crowd every time we play. It is amazing. Last night our set went a little short, so but we were able to play our new single, and it was pretty great.
So, hey, let's get into talking about that a little bit. The first time I heard it, I thought, man, you guys hit a home run with this one. It's called Madam Cliche. So give me a little bit of the particulars of the tune. Who wrote it, and where'd you record it, and all that good stuff?
Well, really, when we brought our new guitarist in, Michael McAvoy, everything started falling into place, and we needed a song to express how well we have adapted to our change. And we recorded it with Josh Bright. Actually, we recorded it in his house. But it turned out really well. I'm really proud of him. He is a great producer, great recording. I mean, he is so talented. When we went in to record, honestly, I had a lot of doubts about the song because there were a lot of things that just weren't clicking with my vocals. And once we sat down and really deciphered what the problems were, Josh Bright completely blew me away. Every single issue that I had, I didn't even have to ask, and he fixed it. And that's the difference that a good producer makes. They really bring your song to life. And it kind of taught us, don't doubt yourself. Never doubt your music, because even if you're not happy with it, you will be if you work hard enough. It's going to be, So,
yeah, as a vocalist, when you hear a song like that, what are the things, like, I'm not a singer, so I can't appreciate how important what you just said is. When you say that I have concerns about a song, like, what is it that a vocalist worries about with a song? Is it range? Is it style? Is it, like, what are the things you look for that are like, yeah or no, thumbs up, thumbs down to a song?
Well, it was mostly for me. I just felt like I wasn't contributing enough, almost. I wasn't making the song as good as it deserved to be. There were a lot of places where there were certain notes that were just not extravagant enough, and honestly, I just kind of drew a blank on this song. I got really flustered, and I just couldn't find the notes that I wanted to hit. And when Josh Bright heard me say that, I mean, it was like an instant idea, just like a light bulb. And he was like, do this. Okay. Do that. Okay. Do this. And then the song was born. So it was amazing. Really, the main problem that I had, I wasn't very confident in some of my lyrics until I got kind of like a confirmation from my band members. I guess they were really busy putting their all into it. And we recorded it so soon after we wrote it. It was really, I don't know, like, my mind just got really fogged. It's like everything happened at once, and it really turned out for the best. It really did.
Now, talking about the lyrics, that was the next thing I was going to ask you. Who are you talking about in the song? Who's Madame Cliche?
Well, Madame Cliche, I'm sure everybody sees it all too often. You see these beautiful women, beautiful girls with really great heart that just subject themselves to an awful lifestyle. And you know that they deserve better. And they look like they're having fun, but once you get to know them, you know there's something wrong. They are not happy. And it happens way too often. And I've been there, you know, not necessarily with the drugs, but just a bad place in my life. And Madame Cliche is really about no one in particular, but a general, you know, it's just kind of, okay, if you see someone and you classify them as a slut or you look down on them, that's not what they need, and it's not what you need either. You need to find something good in someone, no matter how they are, and run with it, because everybody needs friends. And it kind of shows a little bit of sympathy for people that are in that lifestyle, you know, and they can't get out, and they don't know how. And, you know, it really helps me grow as a person, too, because I put myself in their shoes when I was writing it. So I'm really hoping it'll impact people in that subject.
So that song's floating around out there on Reverb Nation now. And now, is there a place that people can pick that up yet, or is that going to be part of an upcoming EP?
Well, we just have to renew our contract with, like, the iTunes and all that. And once we renew that, we're going to have that song for sale. So it's not really pending on a new EP or anything. We're going to add it to our existing EP. But yeah, for now that's the plan, but it should be up very soon. We just, you know, kind of got to get it together.
Yeah, and for folks that want to hear it now, they can then check it out on the Reverb Nation page. Now, hey, you guys play with a lot of big bands, and I see you got a pretty cool show coming up on May 13th. Do you want to tell people about that one?
Oh, yeah, that one's going to be awesome. I believe that's the Saliva show.
Yeah, that is the Saliva show. I didn't mean to catch you off guard. You guys got a lot of big shows coming up. But yeah, tell us about playing with Saliva.
Well, I've always been a fan of Saliva, and really there's a lot of bands that we've played with that I've been fans of. But Saliva made a bigger impact on my, I guess, developing as a musician, you know, growing up. They really made a big difference. It's definitely going to be a good show. I mean, 11th Frame Live is hosting it. You know, that's one of our favorite venues right now. They are amazing. They promote their shows so well, and I'm pretty sure it's going to sell out. It's going to be amazing. And just sharing the stage with them is going to be an experience of a lifetime, definitely.
Yeah, and I know Bobby, their new singer, man, he's been getting a lot of good reviews from a lot of folks. I've had the pleasure of seeing them live a few times since he joined the band and talked to him. So, yeah, you guys are going to fit in really well. So, hey, going back a little ways here, before I did an interview with you, I was going back looking at the Bittersweet music video. Tell me a little bit about making that video. Were you guys just, like, hanging out at a bar or somebody's house? How did you record that thing?
Well, we tried to make it look that way. Actually, we had to drive about 12 hours to Oklahoma. Danny Hill, I believe him and my bassist, Sean Burgess, I believe they met on Shiprocked. The Shiprocked family is awesome, by the way. But
oh, yeah, we're a big part of that group.
Oh, yeah, I love Shiprocked. I want to go so bad. But the video, Danny really, really took our music and perfectly illustrated the song. Gave us the push that we really needed last year. We were just kind of stuck in a rut, it seemed. We were still growing, but it's just something wasn't right. And that's what wasn't right. We didn't have a music video that really shared our view on how that song affected us. Sean Burgess, of course, wrote Bittersweet about one of his friends and in memory of him. In the video, Danny felt that pain and took it and ran with it. And really, it has impacted so many people. And I'm just overwhelmed with the support that we got from it. It is amazing.
Yeah, it's a cool video, man. People have definitely checked that one out on YouTube. The tune's called Bittersweet, and it's a very well done video. So, hey, something about you I saw personally. I'm just curious about. So you used to work in a pet store, man. Are you a big pet person? Do you own pets, or are animals a big part of your life?
Oh yeah, I love animals. Animals are awesome. They can't be mean to you. One thing that I loved working at a pet store. I had to clean up a lot of poop, so it was kind of a humbling experience at the same time. But I really got to know a lot of different types of people, older people, younger people, strange people. It was kind of like the music scene. There's a lot of different people, a variety of people that come in and you come in contact with. So, and that's kind of how it really gave me a push to be in a band too, because I've always wanted to be in a band, and that I knew it was going to be like that just by, how people talk, and I just, when I worked at the pet store, it was just kind of, I don't know, it was like fate almost, I just landed a job at a pet store, and then next thing I know I was in a band, and now I'm here, so, this is part of the journey. Are you a pet owner yourself?
Are you a pet owner yourself? Do you have dogs, cats?
Well, I had a Cocker Spaniel, and he passed away. It was very sad, but the Cocker Spaniel was the coolest dog in the whole entire world. But I'm around animals all the time. So, I'll make it a point to be around animals. Like, okay, you see, if you go to a party, if you can't find me, I'm probably in the back room petting the cat or something. Yeah,
Ms. MARR, my partner, has a little of that in her too. She will find a cat if it's in the house. So,
oh yeah.
Hey, last thing I want to ask you. You have such a really cool and strong voice. Now, are you formally trained to sing? Did you just grow up as a singer, or is there someone that taught you?
Well, when I was younger, my mom really pushed me to sing because it was cute. Okay, I was terrible, but it was cute, So, growing up, I had a lot of hard times, and my family really fell on hard times. We were broke. We couldn't do anything, like going outside and playing was like the highlight of my day. But I would come back inside, and I remember my dad got me a karaoke system for Christmas, just a cheap little karaoke thing. And I would sit there and sing and annoy the crap out of my family. And I'd be in the back seat of the car, and my brother would be like, "Shut up! Oh my gosh, I'm trying to listen to this song," So, and it really took a while for people to realize that I loved singing. I wasn't just singing because, it's just one thing that you do. It's because I loved it. And once my mother really is the one who pushed me. She heard me singing one day. And I told her I wanted to be in my middle school talent show. And she said, okay, awesome. And she helped me. And that was like the birth of my music career. It was really, singing in front of all those people was scary, though, for the first time. Oh, man. And I did karaoke for a long time, yeah. Karaoke was really what got me familiar with singing in front of people. So my advice to anybody who has stage fright, karaoke the crap out of every karaoke place. Just go and sing,
Well, that's amazing to hear that, because, just your voice is so spot on and really, really strong and awesome. I would have just guessed that some rocker somewhere had trained you, but hearing it that way, it's a really cool story to hear that you just kind of, worked hard at it and honed that talent. So, hey, you guys got a lot of cool shows coming up. The name of the band is Dark Before Dawn. They're from Alabama. And, Janessa, be safe down there with all the ice. We're getting an ice storm here tonight, too. So, we look forward to, hopefully seeing you guys up here in the Northeast at some point.
Oh, yeah. We're looking forward to any time that we're going to tour. I'll let you know. We'll share it all over Facebook. So, be on the lookout.
All right, Janessa, thanks so much for being on the show again.
Thank you so much.